Aemond looks as if he has finally reached the position he was built for. Aegon is gone, Vhagar remains the largest weapon in the war, and the Iron Throne is waiting. But the official Weeks Ahead trailer gives us a more interesting clue than the crown. A voice from the city says you can burn us and kill us, but never make us embrace her. That is not loyalty to Aemond. It is the language of people trapped between rulers. Aemond may control King's Landing, but he may be governing a hostage city, whose obedience lasts exactly as long as its fear. Vhagar can discourage an invasion and terrify disobedient lords. She cannot lower food prices, repair trust, or explain why another son now sits where Aegon sat. Dragon power is excellent at making people quiet. Quiet is dangerously easy to confuse with consent. If Aemond treats every complaint as treason, he will receive fewer complaints and less accurate information. The city then becomes calmer on the surface, while every private grievance grows underground. A dragon can patrol walls. It cannot patrol kitchens, taverns, and the moment a crowd decides that dying together is less frightening than starving separately. Aemond's legitimacy has an awkward foundation. He has power because Aegon is absent, but his faction's legal argument still depends on Aegon being king. He cannot fully erase his brother without weakening the claim that placed the Greens above Rhaenyra. Yet he cannot welcome Aegon back without surrendering the authority he wanted. That contradiction reaches the city too. Are people obeying Aemond as Prince Regent, as Conqueror, or as the man standing nearest the dragon? Each answer creates a different limit. A ruler who never defies the source of his authority eventually discovers that everyone else has defined it for him. Fear is not useless. In wartime, Aemond may not need affection. He needs taxes, dates, soldiers, and enough order to keep the capital functioning. A brutal ruler can survive for a long time if opponents remain divided and daily life remains barely possible. The danger is not that fear fails instantly. The danger is that it makes every later crisis cumulative. A food shortage is no longer just hunger. It becomes evidence of contempt. A military defeat becomes proof the monster is not invincible. One public execution can transform private fear into shared identity. Coercion buys time, but it charges interest. My prediction is that King's Landing will not simply choose Rhaenyra over Aemond. The city will first choose against whichever ruler makes survival impossible. That distinction matters. Hatred of Aemond does not guarantee love for Team Black, and fear of dragons can unite people who disagree about crowns. Watch how the show frames ordinary citizens after the next shortage, punishment, or dragon attack. If their language shifts from pleading with rulers to speaking as a collective, Aemond's hostage city is beginning to imagine itself as a faction. Once that happens, the throne is no longer the only seat of power in King's Landing. Can Aemond rule King's Landing, or can he only stop it from rebelling today?